welcome again to my channel. If you just tuned in, we are talking about fibroid awareness because July is Fibroid Awareness Month. So in the interest of talking about issues and concerns when it comes to women's health, I'm very passionate about this topic. So because I went through my own personal struggle with fibroids. So based on that, I'm giving you guys some tidbits that you can use in order to help you on your own personal journey. Now, one of the things that I'm talking about in my videos are if you choose to get surgery, some of the ways in which you should prepare. So one of the videos, I talked about 4 tips to know of before you prepare for any type of fibroid removal surgery. And in this video, I actually wanted to talk about how you prepare for your surgery, the things that you should buy, the things that really helped me when I got my surgery last year. And I wanted to give you guys those helpful hints because really sometimes it could be a little bit hard to find. So I wanted to give you guys a full list. Also, in the links below, there's actually a link to my blog that will give you a listing. It also has some links of some things that I personally purchased that really helped me. So let's get into it. So first things first, you really want to make sure that before you have this, if you're having a surgery of any sort, that you make sure that you're prepared for that surgery. I don't think that's something that someone explicitly told me, but because I'm a planner by nature, I like to prepare. So make sure your house is pristine, make sure everything is within like reach, meaning like if you're short, like me, I'm short, make sure everything's within reach because you're not gonna be able to really reach for anything. You also won't really be able to lift anything. So if you have anything that you need to lift, my surgery happened in between like summer going into fall, so I had to make sure that I did like my fall switch out to bring out my fall clothes and put back my summer clothes. So if you have stuff like that that you need to do, make sure that you do it before the surgery because you won't be able to lift anything heavy for the next 6 weeks. The first thing I will say, I said it in my last video, but I'm going to say it again. Make sure you have a care routine. You will need someone to help you carry your groceries. You will need someone to help you clean. You'll need someone even sometimes, depending on your situation, to help you get out of bed. At least the first week. So just make sure that you have a care routine. Make sure that you talk to your friends, your family, your loved ones. I recommend, I use the spreadsheet. It really helped me to talk through my care, when people have to go to the grocery store, if people were going to cook for me, who was going to cook for me, and things like that. It really helps to set an expectation because you definitely don't want to be at home by yourself and then you're like, oh no, I have to do all this stuff, and then it will make you panic. And stress is definitely not something that you need while you're healing. You need to be in a completely stress-free environment. The first thing I will say is a bed wedge pillow. Now what this is, it's like a slanted pillow that you can sleep on and it kind of props you up. The reason why this is so important is because your incision is going to feel like it's about to pop. And when you lay flat on your back, even flat on just a regular pillow, it puts a lot of stress on the incision. So if you're laying at like an incline, and what a bed wedge pillow will do is put you on a perfect 45-degree angle. When I say I would have not been able to sleep if I did not have that pillow, I am so sincere about that. So of everything I tell people to purchase, make sure you purchase that. It was a game changer, and I think it really helped me heal better because I was sleeping better. Another thing is make use of your couch. You probably won't be able to sleep on your bed. I slept on the couch the first two weeks that I was back home. It was just more comfortable sleep. I would sleep on the couch. I wouldn't even try the bed at first. Just try to sleep on the couch and definitely get a bed wedge pillow. Another thing is cold to hot packs. there's these packs that you can get there. You can get them from Walmart, where you could either freeze them to make them cold, or you can microwave them to make them hot. Those are really helpful because when you get back from the hospital, sometimes your incision, to help with the pain, you might want to put like a cold pack on your incision to help with the pain. Even in the hospital, they might give you ice to put on the incision. So just make sure that you have 2 of those so that you have a rotation. So like when the one melts, then you can have the other one. I got mine from Walmart. They were like maybe $2, and get those. Pluggable heating pad. So what I did is, this is really helpful. I got a pluggable heating pad because I didn't want to be like microwaving things and getting myself hot water bottles. So I got a pluggable heating pad that I could just turn on and off, that sat right next to me. Another thing you may want to do is make like a station for yourself. So one of the things that I did is, where the couch was, I kind of put like an extension cord there, which had like the plug for my phone. It had the plug for my laptop. It also had the plug for my heating pad. Heating pad is super helpful because it's going to help with if you have aches and pains around your body. And you may have aches and pains because of gas. This is TMI, but I'm going to tell you that anyway. Because they pump gas into you during the surgery, you have to alleviate it naturally. And that could take a while, and it could actually be very painful. And it's not painful like in your stomach. It could be painful on your neck. It could be painful in your side. It's excruciating pain. Like, I will tell you, it is excruciating pain until it passes. So one thing that helps is the heating pad, because you can put the heating pad on your shoulder, on your neck, like wherever it's hurting from the gas, and it kind of helps to alleviate some of those pains. I got a walker. You do not need it, but one of the things that I got the walker for is to help me out of bed. So what I would do is I would hold on to the sides of the walker and get myself out of bed, because it was really hard to it's hard to bend. So you have to be like careful bending and careful getting out of bed. Basically, I did that to help me because, again, I live alone. I wasn't always able to have somebody with me, so I kind of had to do that in order to give myself some of that leverage. Gas medication. I just talked about this. You may want to get Gas-X, just a box of Gas-X that you can take. Most of the time your doctors will tell you to get this, and definitely talk to your doctor, but you might want to get this. Stool softener, they will give you this when you get out of the hospital. It's important because I remember right after my surgery, just to let you guys know, right after my surgery, I was not hungry. Now, I've watched other YouTube videos and people are like, I was starving. I ate everything in sight. I was not hungry for at least 2 or 3 days. Like, I could not eat anything. I don't know what it was, but they gave me food and I was like, I can't eat this. So I didn't eat for the first 2 days. I think they told me I had to eat, and I think I drank some chicken broth. Like, I did not want to eat. Basically, when you're not eating, because if you don't eat, don't expect yourself to go to the bathroom regularly. So don't let that alarm you if, like, after your surgery you didn't eat and you haven't used the restroom. It's probably because you haven't eaten. Again, talk to your doctor. But I know that happened to me, and I wasn't normal until I think it was 3 days afterward. Low maintenance hair. This is really important because the last thing you're going to want to do is your hair. So make sure that you have a hairstyle that's easy to maintain and easy for you to do. I'm a Black girl, so I got braids, what I mean, that I didn't have to do, or ponytail, something that you're not gonna have to do every single day. If you need to get dry shampoo or something like that, something that you don't have to do every day, because you will not feel like it when you get out of the hospital. You'll be very tired and extremely drained, and you should be, because you just got out of something that's pretty crazy. Another thing is underwear without bands. So granny drawers. So pretty much like when you have an incision, mine was on my bikini line, because it was low. If you wear anything on it, it's very irritating. So when you get out of the hospital, they're gonna give you like these like very thin underwear that have no bands. Ask them for extra. Ask them for like 10 extra, because you want those, because they'll help, because they won't push down on your incision. It's very uncomfortable. It's very painful. So I would ask for those, or get some online, but the best ones are the ones from the hospital. And a lot of people told me that in YouTube videos, and I listened, and I'm very thankful I listened, because they were the most useful things that I had while I was recovering. A firm pillow. I mentioned this in a different video, but you want a pillow that you could hold against yourself. So make sure that you have like a firm pillow, because sometimes when you laugh, when you talk, it's painful because it's pushing up against your incision. So what I would do is I had that pillow and I just held it against me anytime someone was visiting me, anytime I was talking to people. You know, when I walk around, I always had that pillow to kind of help to press down on my incision. CBD oil, again, this is something that you need to ask your doctor about, but for me, the whole process of going through surgery is extremely stressful. CBD oil did help me to like relax, because sometimes just being at home, not being able to do your regular routine can be really stressful. So CBD oil really helped me to relax. Another thing that they didn't really tell me before I left the hospital, or before I went to the hospital, is pack a bag, like an overnight bag. They don't tell you that, but pack a bag. I packed house slippers. I packed, you know, loose clothing that I could wear outside of the hospital. I packed toothbrush, you know, my toiletries. They don't really tell you to do that, but pack a bag, because you want something comfortable that you'll be able to wear after the surgery. And then get your streaming services up. The fact of the matter is you're gonna be kind of in forced rest for at minimum of 3 to 4 weeks. So get your shows ready, line them up, because you will be watching a lot of shows. I think I watched Southern Charm while I was in bed. It was great. It was good, binge worthy. I watched Southern Charm. I watched all my reality shows while I was in bed, and that kind of helped the days pass a little bit easier. So again, those are my tips. I do have some links below of my blog, the I Will Inspire blog, that literally gives you all of those different details around that. I definitely want to be a help to all of you guys, especially people who have fibroids, who are really struggling with this, so that you have all the information that you need to go into it well informed. All right. Thank you all for joining.